Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the rabbit. So welcome back all my bunny buddies. How are we doing? Has the week left you hopping mad? Or have you got all your carrots in a row? Let's find out, shall we, as we shuffle these cards about and pick out 3 cards for you guys. Let's stop about there. And we're going to take that one from the bottom. We're going to take that one from the middle. We're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got 2 positives there, making a sandwich out of that negative. And again, with the 2 whites there, it is in the positive more so than the negative. However, that doesn't mean everything is okay, because as I've said before, white isn't always all right. Black isn't always an attack. It all depends on that compatibility on the cards when we flip them over. We've got the horse card coming in. We're moving forward. We're moving forward in a good direction, in a relatively good direction. So this is good. This is progress. This is progression. Now the rabbit and the sheep, they can, not the rabbit and the sheep, sorry, the rabbit and the horse, they can have a bit of a clash. They can have a bit of a conflict at times. But again, as long as it's in that positive, which we see it is, things shouldn't be too bad. They shouldn't be too bad. Things around you could maybe be a bit more discreet. Things around you could be a little bit more passive and maybe a little bit more inviting, but it isn't actually hindering you, and it's not actually affecting your forward progress. It's just the comfortability level. You're still moving forward, it's just you're not in first class. And again, it all depends on your perspective and I suppose your lifestyle and how much you like to self-indulge in the luxuries of life. But as long as we're moving forward, right, then this is a good thing. Whether it's in first class, whether it's in last class, whether it's on the roof, you're still going to make it to your destination. So this is good. The thing right now though is that you need to trust the thing or whatever it is that is dictating the general method to what you're doing. The outcome will probably be the same. However it is resolved, however it is, finished, however it is done, will probably be the same in the long run. But right now, you just need to trust the people that are giving the instructions. This could be something to do with work. This could be something to do with a relationship. It could be something to do with friends, maybe. But ultimately, you only trust your own judgment. You only trust you. You only trust your own sort of instincts on this. So it is going to be a difficult time. It is going to be a bit uncomfortable because you're always going to be thinking, maybe we should do it this way, or maybe I would have done it that way. Yeah, maybe I would have done things differently. But if you do trust the process, I think we're going to move forward quite progressively from this. I mean, we do have this hurdle in the way. It is a black. Black isn't always an attack, but that horse can drag us, unfortunately, into deep water sometimes. And there it is, the deepest depths of the deep. So deep that you can't swim in this water. This water is very, very, very murky indeed. The rooster, your conflict card, your direct conflict, and it's in the negative. So there is definitely some sort of hurdle that this horse is dragging you towards. It's whether or not you've got the sort of foresight to jump it or prepare for it. So there is conflict here. And I think this is maybe something to do with it coming at a cost for you. Something that you bargained on, you potentially bet on, and maybe bet on the wrong horse. And that is now obviously going to cause complications and problems for you. Maybe not so much financially, though I do feel it could have some financial aspect to it. But it may not be financial, but it definitely costs you nonetheless. It costs you time, it costs you effort, it costs you, a lot more than just a financial setback. This could have some kind of spontaneous or some sort of impulse buy involved, or as I say, it can have something to do with work where your time and your effort to be as progressive and productive as you have been is actually taking its toll on you more so than you would have thought it would have done. Now financially you may be okay because you've been putting in all that work, but now energy wise you are depleted. focus wise, it has solely been on that job. You've let things go, you've neglected things, and now you've erupted into a conflict because of it. Maybe this has got nothing to do with a job at all. Maybe this has got something to do with the lack of a job. Maybe this has got something to do with, you know, you started off well, you thought you were on the right path, you thought, and you were on the right path for a time. That's not being disputed, because we are in that positive horse place. The issue we have here, unfortunately, is the horse can get ahead of itself. And as productive and progressive as it looks like it is on the surface, if you scratch a little bit deeper, sometimes we took shortcuts. Sometimes the foundations aren't as solid as you think they are. Sometimes it is inevitable that maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next year, who knows when, it will topple, it will fall, and it will come crumbling down. And again, it's going to cost you effort. It's going to cost you energy. It's going to cost you, again, to pay out on things that you may not necessarily have in abundance. That's not to say that it won't be recuperated, however. As a rabbit person, you are quite good at adapting to situations, because a lot of your battle plans don't actually involve going to battle. You have the same plan for every eventuality, and that is you being prepared as much as you're willing to be prepared. And that one thing that you do is self-preservation, retreat, take in reservations, or, you know, board up the windows and bunker down. And whatever happens, that will be your go-to thing. So you may feel yourself being a bit withdrawn. You may feel yourself being more reserved. But as a rabbit, it's probably like a normal day for you. Potentially it's just a normal everyday occurrence. Tiger's coming in. Tiger is coming in to, I'd say, offer assistance. I'd like to think it's offering assistance, but it's an emotional card, or it has ties to an emotional side of things. But the communications aren't strong between the rabbit and the tiger at all. So maybe you're feeling something, and you're feeling all these emotions, or the emotional side of things. However, unfortunately, you are unable to express them, or talk about them, or put them out there. Your communication is hindered almost. And again, as a talking card, you'd think communication wise, talkative wise, you'd believe that we can move forward from this in a productive way. These two are communicators after all. They are from the same triangle, the horse, the tiger, and the dog, the communicators. That thinker in the middle is the hurdle, if you like, that is going to unlock the suppressed emotions that you're carrying around with you regarding this. And again, it's going to make you go to your foolproof plan of bunkering down and retreating. Unfortunately, we're emotionally involved here. So even if the communication is poor, which I don't necessarily think it is, I think it's just more being mistranslated, or it's just not the right time, or being said in the right way. Well, I suppose that is it, isn't it? That's communication problems. That's exactly describing communication problems. So maybe communication issues could be involved, but emotionally, we are moving forward. Emotionally, it's helping you deal with it. It will help you deal with it. Emotionally, we're going to start to express this stuff, and we're going to stop suppressing it. This is now the time to let things come full circle, and again, adapt to it. You can adapt to it the same way you've always adapted to everything. Retreat and bunker down, wait for the storm to pass. You can do that, but just remember, it is going to come at a cost, and this time the outcome might be a little bit more of an emotional journey than you anticipated. But we'll find out, won't we, next week when we come back, and we'll do another reading for you guys born in the year of the rabbit. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the dragon. So if you're interested in what those guys are up to, I will see you then. If not, no worries. I'll just catch you next week. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.